All right, so this is the Silent King. What's the name of the bad guy in this? Is it just the goblin?
Zergiak.
Was it?
Zergiak.
Zergiak. Okay, so it starts off with them fighting off Zergiak.
No. You wanted more butts, and you got more
I'm
butts.
getting to
That's
the
what you
butt,
should
okay?
start with.
I am getting to the butt. Okay, so in the last vlog, I was talking about the big green pod butt, and I was just like, wow, I better see triple more butts in the next one, and holy god, because the guy in this, the Zergia guy, he rules the kingdom, you know, like really mean and stuff, and his big thing is he likes to spank people. Which, like, you just know that, like, somebody out there, it's like, this was their fantasy. I always wanted to see a goblin go around spanking people, finally my fantasy comes to life!
Sadly, I could believe that.
No, I totally could. And that person probably does watch Adventure Time, too.
Yeah.
So Finn and Jake they defeat him, and they decide, or Finn decides he'll be the king and Jake the queen. And
Because of course.
yeah, of course, a king needs a queen, even if it's not female. And pretty much goes, and he can't do anything. The people have to do everything for him, and he gets sick of it, he doesn't like it, and then when Zergiag is attacking with this friggin' hilarious ear army, like, when I saw that, I, like, nearly died. I mean, because I just love weird designs like that. They just crack me up. And Jake becomes his suit of armor, his disguise, which I guess is hilarious. And you sort of say to yourself, you know, they could have done that, like, before in other scenarios, but again, getting in their mind frame, it's like, they wouldn't necessarily think of it those other times, and they would think of it now, even though it's probably what the writers were doing, like, oh, hey, we should do this, give him, like, a Jake suit or whatever, but I don't know, it seems like the writer's mindset is very much reflected in this show of just, like, the sporadicness, and, oh yeah, this, like, they just sort of, I don't know, it just seems very connected to how just out of nowhere their mindset is too. And wins the day by clapping in their ears, also hilarious. And they put in this fake king to
Whisper Dan.
yeah, a Whisper Dan,
Dan,
that's
yeah.
right, to take his place because they just can't live without a king. Every single time they want to, he breaks a rule, they think they're going to get spanked, because I guess they're so traumatized by the spanking king. So
Well, you grow up with a way of life. That's what
I
it
guess
is.
so.
It is-
Like,
I mean,
the saddest scene is when that one guy, the assistant, is just in there, like, nothing's even going on. He's just having, like, a dream, like, please don't spank me. No spankings. I'm just like, that's so sad. Like, that's just what he does on his time off. He just fears being spanked. So, and the spanking scenes where they show, like, what he did with all, I mean, it's so funny. I mean, during the proposal, he just comes and kicks the ring. It's like, ha 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 ha! Congratulations, ha ha! I mean, it's really funny. I say for me, the only part where I sort of got a touch bored, you know, for an 11-minute cartoon. I mean, oh no, a few seconds boring, but is when the goblins are like, no, we have to do everything for you. It's, you kind of know where it's going, and they like the chewing your food and stuff. And I feel like I've seen that before, at least heard it before, you know, and other stuff. So it's like,
it's still not okay. It's still traumatizing.
well, okay, now it's traumatizing as spankings, though. Yeah, it is weird when you think, like, they're totally okay with, like, brushing his teeth and chewing the food, but spankings are too far for them. This is a weird group of goblins. As opposed to the normal group of goblins. But, yeah, I think it started off really strong and ended strong. Anything with that weird spanking king, it seemed to be hilarious. Like, anything centered around him was really, really funny. Yeah, so I thought start strong, ended strong, middle's okay, you know, but, you know, kind of predictable, you know where it's going, but, like I said, then when the army's coming in, it's like, oh, what are they gonna do? So, but I liked it, like I said, I liked the beginning and ending, especially. Johnny?
I thought it was pretty neat concept because, you know, you always want what you can't have, and what's the coolest thing possible on the planet?
Being
to
spanked?
rule.
Oh, that's
no,
right, yeah.
never that. But to rule. a kingdom, to be, you know, the top dog, and it was really neat. I know it's silly and boring. I'm so sorry.
Well,
but it's so boring.
I just knew where it was going. That's all.
You know,
I wonder why you get kicked off of here all the time. You're upsetting the
That's
master.
why. I don't care. No, but it's this idea of, oh, wouldn't it be so cool until you're actually there, and then it's not quite so cool and not quite so
Well,
great. I mean,
Okay, keep going.
no, really, go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna say at
If
first.
you're gonna bring up spanking, I'm not listening.
No, what I was gonna say is that at first you kind of think that, you know, like you said, oh, it's not gonna be everything you thought. But I'm like, well, the rules are so strange though that it's kind of hard to get behind that mindset. But then again, like, I saw some sort of special, like a documentary or something about like whatever the richest like 10 people in the world or something like that, or like, you know, and how they live their lives and stuff like that. It's like some of that's not too far off. Like, you know, just like at these certain hotels, like, you know, the way they have to be treated and the way they have to be greeted if they say something wrong. Like, all the staff has to know like 80 different things about this one person, like how they like the door opened or whatever. And it's like, yeah, some of it's not that far off, so maybe it's not so far-fetched to argue about.
Strange is a relative term. I mean, strange to you doesn't necessarily mean it's strange for other people.
Wait a minute. It's Jory, and it's Jory.
Meow, I love
What's
you.
going on here?
Jory's kissing Jory.
I love you, Meow. You're the best.
Okay, never do that again. That was creepy.
Yes, it was.
Finish your talk, people. Goodness.
Or what? You'll
Wait, that-
spank us? Come
Yeah.
on.
It doesn't matter. Everyone's just gonna look at the cat now and there. What? Okay. Cameo!
I'm so pretty, Meow.
It's just like, yeah, fucked up your shot.
I
Bye.
am.
That's so cat. That's so cat.
And yet we keep calling her a she, but really he's a boy.
Yeah.
He's a very handsome boy.
Did we ever say the cat's name, by the way?
His name is Naruto.
Yes,
and
they
yes,
actually
exactly.
named the cat Naruto after exactly what
Because-
you think it's named after.
Yes.
As opposed to the other Naruto, are there other Narutos?
Well, I don't know.
It's such a specific name. I
Well,
mean,
actually, Naruto is the little piece of fruit on top of ramen in Japan.
but... Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's a swirly thing. And Uzumaki, which is Naruto's last name, also means a swirl.
Should have named him after that. That's much
Uzumaki
more
is like
adorable.
a spiral thing.
That is much more adorable. You should have
Actually,
named after
he
that.
is
Spiral.
Naruto Uzumaki.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So,
So.
Jason, talk about the
you
episode.
know.
No, the one thing I can't believe you guys are failing to mention, I guess, for me, okay, when someone breaks the rule, who gets punished? The rule breaker. But
Not
noti-
if you're king.
But that's the thing, notice in this, he breaks all these rules, and everyone else around him is ready to be punished.
The only thing I could figure with that is that they were so traumatized from the last one that when they said, hey, you broke a rule, he would get angry and, you know, spank him. You know, so maybe that's just what they were used to and they were so scarred by it. I mean, maybe it was like years and years and years of putting up with it. So that's, because I thought it was a little weird too, but that's the only connection I could make with that.
What? If you think about it.
Wait a minute. The real you comes out. See, that's the segue to the next one. I won't hide it like the other ones that I do.
Well, that's no fun.
You happy now?
You're just upset because I totally blew your theory. You had like this whole thing ready to go off on a rant, and then it's just like, oh wait, no, that makes total sense.
But it doesn't make sense.
It makes total sense.
Yeah, Mr. C butts everywhere.
Well, I certainly saw him in this one.
Yeah, because you wanted to.
Can I see pretty naked ladies in this one?
No. No.
I'm just getting this now so I can see the next one. Bye.